And we are live. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello, hello. We are here again this Sunday afternoon and evening in the UK and Germany to present to you a very powerful topic for today where, everybody, I think everybody struggles, in and out of it. So we are here today to discuss the power of consistency, especially in digital business. So I'm here with my fellow business partners, with business members to discuss what it means to be consistent in your business, in your especially your digital business, because this is a business that you don't directly connect with people, physically. You just connect with people online. So that's what we are here to discuss today. Everybody will introduce themselves as they get their chance or they get to talk to the audience. To start off, I'll be introducing myself. My name is Bena. I'm a mom, I'm a nurse, a digital business owner, originally from Uganda, now living in the UK. And I'm so happy that we get this time every Sunday to just share a little bit of the knowledge that we are gathering every single day, to help us, that keeps helping us in our digital business. Because I can't sit here and say, especially for me, that, it's been an easy road. There are ups and downs, but with the community we have, with the business partners you see on this platform, I'm able to overcome whatever struggles I go through by being consistent and working hard. So if you're out there and, friends, family, business owners, anybody who is there, let's be honest, motivation feels good, but are you consistent? So that's our topic. So today I'm going to talk about why consistency beats motivation. Why consistency beats motivation. So motivation will feel good, yes, for a time, but it doesn't usually last. But it's a good thing to have because it will, boost you up to keep doing what you want to do. So you can wake up one morning feeling, excited, feeling energetic, ready to conquer the world. But the next morning, it may be different. Because your motivation maybe has gone down, maybe you've come across something that you've stumbled about and you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is hard. Can I be able to do it? But the next morning, it is different. And then the next morning you say, oh no, today I want to stay in bed. I don't want to do anything. That's why I will say consistent beats motivation. Are you consistent? You just want to stay in that bed, but the motivation has gone down. But you have to say, I have to be consistent, I have to do something. And then you wake up and push yourself. That's why we say motivation alone will not build your dream, will not build your business that you are starting, will not help you do whatever you want to do that day. But consistency, that will the one that will win whatever you want to achieve. It will win that race for you if you stay consistent. So motivation is the feeling, but consistency is a decision that you have to keep fueling. You have to keep doing every day to be able to achieve those goals. So motivation will also always depend on the emotions that you have, and emotions will not change, will not change your everyday outcome. But when you become consistent, that will be the choice that you choose. Whether I'm down, whether I'm up there, whether I'm feeling motivated or not motivated, I'll still choose to be consistent with what I want to do. You choose to make your daily dreams happen, even when you don't feel like it. For example, when I started my business, my digital business, I was not so, I was excited, but I was excited, but after a few weeks, the excitement fades because you come in with that mindset of thinking, yes, I'm going to achieve this. I can see people doing this, doing that. That's what I want. And a few weeks in, you think, oh my God, no, it's not happening for me, because there is what do you call it? A system that you need to follow. So that's where the excitement fades, the motivation fades. But what keeps me going, what kept me going is like, it wasn't motivation, it was consistent. It was the decision that I made to build a better future for me and my children, a better future that is gonna bring results. But motivation didn't give me that on a daily basis, but consistency is giving me that on a daily basis. So that's what I say. Motivation starts off your work, or starts off that the engine, like the engine of the car. You start it, but if you are not consistent stepping on that pedal, your journey is not going to go anywhere. You will stop, you will start the car and you stop there. But when you are consistent, you keep driving on that journey of yours, where you want to go, and you reach your destination. So that's why I'm saying consistency is the key to whatever you're building in your business. Consistency will build that discipline that will help you to keep you even motivated. Because if you're consistent and you're seeing the results and you're seeing your progress, your motivation will also keep building up. So when you stay consistent, even in small action, maybe like posting every day, posting your content, learning new skills every day, connecting with people every day, like we do here every Sunday, you build that discipline, and that discipline is what is going to separate you from dreamers and the doers. You become a doer, not just stay a dreamer, because we start off with a dream, but how are you building that dream to become what you want? You might not see the results today or tomorrow or the next month, but after you are consistent and you are showing up every day, people start noticing. The algorithm on Facebook that you keep posting your content every day will start noticing, oh, this person is always here. He's always posting once, twice, 3 times a day. It will help you spread your content somewhere that you need, or send that ad off to where it's supposed to be. The growth will surely come slowly as you put in that work, as you develop that discipline that you are working so hard. So as long as the spark of motivation is there, but keep doing and become consistent. Consistency is the only thing that is going to create the results that motivation can never do for you. So when the motivation gives you the spark, consistency will give you the result, or the fruit that you are looking for, or the seed that you've grown, you've put down, will start growing, and you see every single thing. Especially in our business, it's like, on the things that we do every day, I can say, like, posting every day, putting that ad out, emailing a 1 or 2, following up on the connections, so many things that you can do. Some people stop too soon. They give up before the results are showing, before even they have reached that step whereby things are going to start showing up in their life. But those who stay consistent, even in little progress, maybe even with no progress for a few weeks, and they keep pushing, they keep connecting, they keep learning, everything, always will reap that big reward that you are looking for. So as they say, God blesses the faithful effort. So that, I think, is there in the Bible. I can't remember exactly where it is, that God rewards the faithful. The faithfulness, I think, that God rewards those, not the flashes of excitement, because you can be excited. Yes, I'm excited, I have a digital business, but am I putting the work in? Are you, staying faithful with what is in your hands, or in your business, in your training, in your audience, in your family? Everything will multiply if you stay faithful to what to what the business gives you, or to what you want to achieve. So you may not have everything figured out today or tomorrow, but when you show up each day with faith and action, that's when grace will meet your effort. So just stay consistent, just keep going, and don't let other people's wins slow you or demotivate you or stop you from pushing forward also to reach your own goals, because that's not what the Bible tells us, oh, that's not what God wants for our lives, for our families, for our dreams. We have to do things consistently to be able to get the perfections that we need, because even God needs your persistence to be able to multiply whatever you want out of whatever you are doing. So thank you so much for listening to me. I'll give the mic to our next guest here, McKenna, just to introduce yourself and give us a few tips about the power of consistency, that is building habits that stick.
Okay, wow. Thank you so much, Ben. Yeah. Hello, everybody, wherever you are, whether it's your morning, for us, it's an afternoon here in the US. And we just want to thank God for giving us this opportunity to be here just to share about our stories and our journey in this digital business. My name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live in the US with my family. And I'm also a digital online owner. I just want to thank God because when Ben was talking, I was just thinking that, yes, we are so blessed to have this online business that has been a blessing. It has been building us in so many ways, in so many areas of our lives. So I want to go straight to my question, or maybe something that I would like us to know is about building habits that stick. I want to say that I started this business because I wanted change in my life, but the change that I wanted was the financial. I came here because I wanted to have some extra income, but I've come to realize you just need to build some habits that last. Yeah, real transformation doesn't come from a big thing. It's built on small. This morning, I am a preacher. I was talking about building even when it looks small. Yeah, starting small, and the most important, consistent step at a time. That means in this business, we started small without much, with no experience, but look at where we are. I want to say that you don't need to do everything at once. You don't need to learn. Before we came live, we were talking about this business, and we're like, okay, I'm realizing this. I'm realizing that means you don't have to learn everything at the same time. But the small daily decisions, prayer planning, posting, showing up, you build a momentum. Yeah, it's very important. And again, in this business, something that has really helped me is the words of affirmation that I say every morning. So you need to attach the habit to your identity. Yeah, don't just do something, become someone. Instead of saying, I am trying to be disciplined. Yeah, this month I'm trying to be disciplined. I'll do this. Just say, I am disciplined person. Because already that's who you're becoming. Yeah. Identity shapes consistency. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself. Just tell yourself you're enough. Even if sometimes you feel here and there, don't let that. Just keep on saying, I am disciplined, I am succeeding, I am unstoppable. Just keep on telling yourself that each and every day. And sometimes do it 3 times. Yeah, in the morning, in the afternoon, just the way I remember when I was growing in Kenya, somebody was just getting sick, and you go to the doctor and say, take this Panadol in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, 2 by 2 by 2. Yeah. So sometimes do it in the morning, afternoon, create time to always speak that positive thing in your life. And again, it's only that I can't show you my room here, but I have stick notes on the wall. I have my vision board right there where I can see it every day. I have my planner on my next table here. Why? Because I want to make everything visible and practical for me. Whatever I have, when I have leads, buyers, I have them all here so that when I'm seated in my studio, I'm able to see. So Keep reminders where you can see them. Yeah. If I have my target every month, I always keep it where I can see it in my computers, in my screen. Yeah. My phone, I keep everything where I see. So set alarms. Yeah. Use stick notes, create morning routines, whatever helps you to stay on track every time. And again, building those habits that can stick, celebrate progress, not perfection. When you change doesn't happen overnight. It's a struggle. I think for me, I'm almost 2 years in this business. It has been a struggle in some way, but most of the time I celebrate those wonderful time. Those are some of the habits that I can say, I want to start going to the gym. Yeah. And you go to the gym that morning for 1 week, 2, 3 days. I celebrate that. I gift myself with something. I can say, hey, this month I'm gifting myself with a pedicure. Yeah, with a manicure because I've been so good. And these days I punish myself if I don't do it. Yeah. So give yourself grace for something that you miss, but keep moving forward. There's something that God has been speaking to me this week and even in the service today, as I was talking about keep building, even if it looks small. It's the motion. God blesses your motion. God multiplies your movement. So that one step you make forward, God uses that for you to propel, to move to where you want. It may take long, but you're still moving. You might not be making those big, huge strides, but you're progressing. I always tell people that I love, in this business and in life, always make sure you do something different. If you keep like posting same things Monday through Friday, there's nothing you're doing. Do something that is different. Invite somebody in your page. Do something that is different. Have a day of follow-up. Celebrate those progress, not perfection. And again, I love this verse. Galatians 6:9 says, let us not become weary in doing good. For the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So don't give up. You may try to start building those habits. They may not stick, but don't give up. Keep on going. And again, as I finish, Benna, I want to say habits that are stick are built by people who don't quit. Yeah? People who show up daily. Your future self, yeah, will thank you later. So do not give up. Stay there. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. Talk to somebody. In our business, we have a global community. Right? Go to wherever and say, hey, can I talk to you? I know you're doing so well in this business. What is that new you're doing? What is that special thing that you're doing? Otherwise, and not only in business, even in life, for your marriage, for your children that you're taking care of, for your work that maybe is stressing you out, you just maybe need to talk to somebody. Otherwise, do not quit. Don't give up. Keep on doing daily and believe in yourself. Back to you, Benna.
Thank you, Sister McKenna. That was so powerful. Yes, habits, building habits that stick. Success isn't just in those big dreams, it's in those small habits, daily small habits that, that compound over the time, that build over the time. So your habits will reveal how serious you are about your dreams. So keep going, as Sister McKenna said, and build something that will stick. Habits that will stick and grow your business. So thank you. Let's go to Sister Lynette. And with the topic of handling distractions and discouragement. Introduce yourself and just give us a few pointers on our topic there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you, McKenna. Thank you, Carol, for making time again for us to be here to share. This thing known as life has so many dimensions to it. Yes, in this sphere, we are showing up as parents. In the other sphere, we are showing up as business owners. In another, but when you look at it, everything is connected. Everything is connected. When you are talking, I was in my mind, I was being reminded of do, be, then have. Okay, yes, we joined here initially thinking we wanted money, but what is happening is, like, for you to have that money, you need to do certain things. Do these certain things so that you become somebody who is ready then to, this is how I look at it. That money we are looking for, we are supposed to be stewards. Okay, so do things that help you to become somebody who will be a better steward of that gift that I'll be giving you in the form of money, so that your impact can be felt. And so the be, do, have is a paradigm that crosses every border. Be in the right, become somebody who can handle what you're asking for. Okay, so in every scenario of our life, when you think that idea, that dream, focus is currency. Focus is currency. Sister McKenna has talked of what to do, but for you to be able to maintain that consistency, focus has to be your go-to. Why? Because, you know, if you're distracted, what will happen? Your focus will be taken away, and you need that focus to maintain, or rather fuel, your momentum. And so this is what I'm gonna say, that every distraction will cost you something. It will cost your energy, it will cost your time, it will pull you away from the very things that you're supposed to build your growth. In our business, we need that to move from idea to results, to learn to manage how to manage our distractions. Let us be in position to honor our goals. This is the thing. Sometimes you are here and it's like, oh, let me find out what so and so is doing. You find you're scrolling for 30 minutes. What has that? It has shifted your energy. It has shifted your initial focus. And what happens? It ends for 5 minutes or something, or 1 hour, with you being on that one thing that shouldn't really be, you shouldn't be focusing or rather doing at that time. And it's not only in business, even when you're a student. Like sometimes I look at my kids, we've gotten to a level where I say, okay, put away your phone. So just the way we try to tell them, manage where you are putting your attention. It's something in every sphere of life, even as business owners. We need to really be very intentional on how we are spending our attention. What are we listening to? What are we watching? What's feeding your soul for you to move forward with this arena that you signed up for, with the hope of becoming better, with the hope of becoming good in that given value, so that it can be of greater impact. Discouragement, remember, it will test your commitment, not your capability. Challenges, our slow results, our setbacks, they're not signs for us to stop. They're just invitations for us to grow stronger. Let's choose discipline of our emotion, as Sister Benna said, because you know what? True breakthrough will only happen if we are disciplined. Again, sometimes this discouragement will whisper to you, maybe this isn't for me, because you've tried something and it's not working. But instead of you quitting, just pause and review what worked, because there are things that have worked. Just adjust and pivot, because at the end of the day, any successful person learned that the slow season is your training ground and not your stop sign. So anything's low, when you're in that discouragement mode, know that you are growing. Now, consistency is compounding. You know, those small things that you do. I'll just say stay in motion, because as you show up every day, imperfectly, it still adds up. So handling those distractions and discouragement will allow you to stock those small wins. And in the long term, that is what will become your success. You know what? This is what I'm gonna say. That if we're gonna think of anything you get in as a gym, you'll not see those muscles growing within one day. Okay? It will only come with consistent effort. So those small, consistent actions become your edge over time. It's what is gonna separate you from just dreaming into doing. It's therefore transitioning from being a dreamer to a doer. Your focus is a currency. Thank you, Sister Ben.
Thank you, thank you. That's so good. That's so good, Sister Renette. I've had it. Handling distractions and discouragement. You know, you pick out, listen and pick out what can help you build your consistency, build your discipline, because we all get it. For me, I know even today, sometimes I have to push hard just to stay consistent, just to take away those distractions. As she said, you go on there, you watch one reel, you want to watch for another hour or two and forget what you what it was that you intended to do in that moment. So distractions, family, yeah, just try and work on them, because it's a daily thing that you have to pull upon, to have to leave those things that pull you in and stay on a consistent journey and build that discipline with discipline and faith. So when life gets loud, stay faithful to the work that God has placed in your hands, and you will succeed. So thank you. Next is Caroline. Please introduce yourself, and our topic on there: faith, focus, and follow through. Thank you. Mike is yours.
Thank you, Bernard. Thank you for hosting us today. Good afternoon, good evening, good day, everyone, wherever you are in the surface of the world. We are excited to have you on this webinar. And before I start up, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Caroline, and originally I come from Cameroon. I'm a mother of 3, a business owner, and I'm just thankful to God that I have this business and business partner. I'm not alone, and every Sunday I had to come here and be able to say something to you all together with my partner. So I'm grateful to God. So today my question is faith, focus, follow through. Okay, those are some powerful words. Let me start out with faith, and I don't want to be tempted to define faith biblically, because I know not everybody out there is a Christian, but I'm gonna define faith in general terms, and it just means that believing. Faith is the power of believing before you see it. Believing before you see it. Every breakthrough starts with a belief, right? When you believe, every breakthrough starts with a belief, and so you see, you believe, and you see it, you believe it before you ever see it. You believe in your vision, even when nobody else believe in it. You believe in that vision. Okay, take for example, our online business. You show up, you had to make a post before somebody sees it. You have to show up because somebody joined. You have to invest before you earn. So your faith is believing when you have not seen it, right? Believing before you see it. So if for me, I believe my confidence, right, comes from my faith. I believe my faith in God gives me confidence when business is slow, right? For you, it may be your inner conviction. It may be your inner conviction. It may be it may be something like the bigger goals the bigger goals, the bigger vision that keep you grounded when business is slow. We're talking about consistency. For me personally, as I share, it's my faith in God that gives me confidence when business is slow. That keeps help me to keep going. For you, it may be your inner conviction, as I was saying. It may be the bigger picture that keeps you grounded, when business is slowing down. So faith in general is believing before you see it happen. Every breakthrough starts with belief, as I said. And when you believe, then you are able to take action. So that's the first thing. So the second one is focus. Right, focus. I would say to focus is to close out the noise. Yes. I remember when those days we used to write exams. You're trying to read and everybody else is trying to discuss something else. You're like, please, can you shut down the noise? I'm trying to focus. So focus is like shutting out the noise because you want to concentrate yourself on something. So when we focus, we put out the noise. So we're talking about consistency. And my sisters here have talked about distractions. They've talked about how to put out distraction. And I would say when distraction leaves, consistency dies. And it's so easy, right? We're not talking like we have done it all or that we are flowing in it. We're talking like we're learning. Because I can say that most of the time you said, oh, I want to concentrate to put this post or to do this art. Then the Facebook reel pops up. The reel, man, those reel, it pops up. And before you know it, you watch the first reel, the second one pops up, the third one pops up, and the fourth one pops up. Before you know it, you've just spent 30 minutes. That was the time for your art. What happened? Your consistency had died. So when distractions leave, consistency dies. So it is for us to be focused, we have to determine what is it that I can give my attention to? What is worth giving my attention to? You have to make a decision what you want to give your attention to and what not. You have to make that differentiation and discipline yourself to say, okay, I'm going to give my attention to this kind of thing and not to this type of thing, so that you can be able to stay consistent and focused, right? And a lot of time people have different methods that they use for them to stay focused. But focus brings clarity. Once you have clarity, you can be consistent. So for me personally, I will spend time with God in prayer. And by the time I finish talking with God and spending time with God, I will have a clear mind and my mind will be centered to exactly what I want to keep doing, which will be if I'm putting forward my business or family, whatever it is. Once I spend time with God, I'm able to have a clarity of what I'm about to do. For you, maybe daily journaling, or maybe meditation, whatever you do, that will keep you centered and close and cut out those noises, those distractions. And it may also be journalism or making a journal, a daily journal or meditation. This will help you to be focused. At the end of the day, we want to have clarity. Because once you have clarity, you're able to be consistent. You know exactly what you're about to do, you know exactly what you don't want to get involved in, and exactly what you want to concentrate on. You have clarity, you're able to stay consistent. Okay. So if I will just 2 words, I would say that faith will give you the courage to start. Focus will help you stay consistent. Now let's go on the next one that we call follow through. Right. I've heard my sisters talk about they've all talked about a dreamer and a doer. This is where it comes in. It comes in because follow through. Everybody has ideas, right? Everybody has ideas. Everybody has vision. But the people that actually have results for their vision are those that follow through. They are those that do what they set out to do. Now, if you have an idea, vision to do business, and my sister McKenna talked about how she has developed habits of putting the different milestones that she wants to see happen in her business on the wall, so she keep herself reminded. And this is some of the things that the people that follow through do, because they are focused on getting result. Follow through give result, because follow through means that you are doing what you say you're going to do. You have gone through the faith phase, you have gone through the focus phase, and now you are expecting result, you're taking action. So that's the difference between dreamers and doers. And that's all what these three words all mean. They boil down to you having results. So if I want to conclude with these few words, a take home, I would say your faith gets you started, your focus keep you consistent, and your follow through brings you result. Thank you so much, Bernard.
Thank you. You put it so well. I don't think I have a lot to. You've put it everything so well, and step by step. So for you who are listening, consistency is not just about, it's not just about effort. It's about the trusting that God's timing and staying that course that you're gonna reap those results. So when you stay consistent in faith, also God stays consistent in his blessings as well. So you've heard from every one of us here today, pick one or two things and go push yourself, stay consistent, stay disciplined, So just maybe a question, maybe, ask yourself, how has my faith helped you stay patient and committed when results were not showing, or when results were slow? Ask yourself that question. It may not be because you are always motivated, but it's maybe because you are consistent. So thank you everybody for being here. Consistency is a form of faith. We've seen it, we've heard it from all these business partners here. It stays, staying is a form of faith because you are consistent. Even with faith, you don't just say, oh, today I have a problem, I'll go and pray and I will solve that problem. No, you go, you pray, you take action of what you want to happen in your life. Because if we were always waiting miracles to fall from heaven, we wouldn't be doing anything. Nobody will be looking for side hustles. Why would I need a side hustle when things are just raining on me? So stay faithful. Even the faithful do things. Take action. That's what we think, because always people think, like, especially, I don't know whether I'm generalizing, especially the African culture, most people, they go to church every single day, every single minute, and they how do they call it? They minimize their job. You have to find a balance. If you have a job, yes, God wants you to live that, God's given you that vision. But don't say, because I have to have church, I'm going to church today, and you are supposed to be on your shift, and then run off. Because you might come back and, somebody else who is consistent has taken over. You have to find a balance. When you're starting this job, okay, this is my days of prayer, this is this and this. If I'm not be able to go to church today, I'll go tomorrow, but I will find time to praise God my own way. So be a doer. Become that person who has the faith and discipline and consistency to do things. So, so keep showing up, keep believing, keep the faith, and remember, every small step comes towards your big victory. So take that. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. So thank you very much. Thank you, ladies. I think we've had enough time here today. We'll see you again next week, unless anybody has anything to say.
What I would say is, all of our audience watching us out there, you are, invited to join any one of us on our platforms, be part of this business, be part of this online business. And you're not alone. You'll never be alone. Together, we'll always achieve. So be encouraged, to join any one of us.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next Sunday.
Bye-bye.